Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad that you did. Sorry, I have a croaky voice this morning. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to have a sip of water real quick. I did have a sip of water before I started, but it's still croaky. Excuse me. I was outside this morning doing some yard gardening, so it could be that. We'll hope. So today, I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for your lovely comments. I'm trying to get to them as soon as I can, and thank you for returning. And if you stop by for the first time, thank you and welcome. Today, we're going to decorate up our little mini journal so that you can see my process. I did, do some fussy cutting and things like that. And I did paper clip in some things so that I wouldn't go crazy trying to choose things like I did yesterday. Oh my goodness. But there's just so many beautiful pages in this kit. Again, I'm using Angela's The Spirit of Christmas. That's Angela Kerr Designs. And I'll leave all the information below. I'm using mainly, I'm using some of her book pages from that kit. And then I just fussy cut a lot of my scraps that I had. So, and I'm also using some ephemera. So let's get started. I took the bell off of here because I had an idea. So we're going to open it up like this. That's if you have been following along, I had a little bell there, but I had a better idea. So that's the first page. And I think what we'll do first is, as you can see here, I have some glue. Oh, I wanted to show you something. I need to sharpen my scissors. These are my fussy cutting scissors, and I noticed they were getting dull, and I thought, just as I went to do this before I turned on the camera, I thought, I'll show everybody in case you don't know. But if you have paper scissors, I wouldn't do this to your good scissors, like your sewing scissors. I have these for my sewing scissors, and I also have a small pair that I use for, they're the same ones that I use for my embroidery, but these are my paper scissors, and this is the way I sharpen them. I take a needle, just a pin, common pin, and I just do this. And I am telling you, they make them so sharp that you have to really be careful not to cut your finger. So I do that, I flip it over, and then I do the other edge. I hope I'm in frame. I put a piece of tape here so I'd stay in frame. My videos are terrible. I'm so sorry. I have some exciting news, but I'm not so sure I can share it yet. So maybe in my next video. I just found out this morning. So I'm very, very excited to get started on that. And so it's going to be a fun year, a very fun year on my channel. So that's how you do it. And then I just take a paper towel, and if you have any glue or anything, just use some hand sanitizer and a paper towel, and that will get off any glue. But I very rarely use these when I'm cutting glue. But be very careful. Don't put your hands on the blade because they get very sharp when you do that. And I do that, just when I notice that when I'm cutting something, they're getting dull. I'll show you now. I have a scrap here, but I'll just cut it here. See how nice? I mean, they get so sharp. These are very old. I've been cutting with those for a long time. And they're not expensive scissors at all. They're very inexpensive scissors. So, and I like to fussy cut with that size. That's my favorite size to fussy cut with. Or sometimes I'll use a larger size depending on what I'm fussy cutting. So we've got that done. The next thing we're going to do is As you can see here, I have some glitter. This is glitter glass. It's German glitter glass. I also have some very vintage glitter in the gold, both the gold and the silver. But this is a little bit heavier. So depending on, the gold is definitely heavier. The silver, not so much heavier. But this is very fine. So this is German glitter glass. I do not know where you can get it. I've had it for a very, very long time, and I ordered it direct from a company. But if you go on Amazon, I didn't check this morning. I just have this little, because I dump it in here. It's easier than dumping it in the bag. But you could probably go on Amazon, and I did not check, but if you type in German glitter glass or Etsy, I know Etsy has it as well. I think I've seen it on Etsy as well. German glitter glass. It is awesome. I use it every Christmas. So, what are we gonna do with it? Well, I started making and then stopped. Here is a journal card that's going to, I don't know what that's there for. Oh, I know. Okay, I'm just gonna clip this here just so that I don't. But I needed a journaling card to slide inside here. If you remember, and if you haven't been following, this is the cover to the journal that I glued on, but I only glued the cover here so that I would have a journaling card here so that you could pull it out. And then from one of the pages, I fussy cut her. I think she's so pretty. And I'm gonna put her here. And then I wanted to make it more sturdy, even though this is 2 pieces of paper. I wanted to make it more sturdy, so I have all these paint chips, because as you all know, if you've been following me, we've been painting like crazy. So I'm going to use this paint chip. Now, it does say the color on the back here, but that's no problem. I can cover that up. Okay, so what I thought I'd do, only just to make it more blingy and more Christmassy, I'm going to show you how I use my glitter glass. And if you follow Heather at Ruby and Pearl, she uses a lot of German glitter glass. I learned it from her a couple of years ago, and I've been using it since. I'm trying to think of what color I want to use. I think I'll mix it. So, oh, that's why you put down your paper towel. Now, if that happens, dear, either a paper towel or a piece of paper. Piece of paper would probably be better. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I am just going to take my mat and I'm going to dump it in the dish because that's where it's going anyway. And I am going to take my paper towel over my trash, and I'm just going to get the rest off my mat. Where'd my trash go? Hello? Oh, I moved it. Well, I didn't move it. My husband emptied it for me this morning. Because our trash comes tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, now let me just get the rest off my desk into the trash. I'm so sorry about that. Not a good way to start off my video now, is it? So I like to mix it, silver and gold. It depends on what I'm making. So for this, I'm going to mix it with silver and gold. And I am going to get a piece of paper. I'll just get I have some pieces over here I haven't used yet, my scraps. Some I printed wrong, so I'll just use this one. Okay, now I'm going to put it down just in case. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to mix it with the silver and the gold. I'll just use a little bit of the gold and mix it with the silver over here. Because then if I want to use just gold or just silver, then I can put, you know, some over there or dump it out. And I think I'll make this my silver and gold and keep my silver and gold separate. Okay, so now I'm just going to mix this up. And I might have too much gold in there, but that's all right. I do. Just have to add a little bit more silver. And then I can just, you know what, I'm going to dump this whole thing in there. There we go. There's a little piece of paper in there. So I hope you're all doing well. I'm so excited about Christmas, and I can't believe it. I don't know. Thanksgiving's coming up. That's crazy. I mean, it's so soon. To me, it's so soon. And my craft room looks like Santa's workshop, not what you see on TV. But it will this afternoon, I hope. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. It's like all of a sudden, you know, you're watching a video or whatever, and somebody says, oh yes, and this is the stamps I used when, you know, when my kids were little. And I'm like, oh yes, I have all those Christmas stamps. This is the ribbon I use for my dad. Oh yes, I have all that Christmas ribbon. So I've pulled so many things, but I just, thank goodness I got things put away. There, now it's silver and gold. I'm just gonna kind of do this. You can use this for so many things, and it's so easy. And if you don't have this, you can use any kind of like glitter. I just find the glitter, you know, lasts a long time. It's easy to handle, very easy to handle. So I'm just going to take my glue, which in this container I think is my tacky glue. You can also use, actually I think, no, this is Art Glitter Glue. And that's what Art Glitter Glue was originally made for, by the way, was for glitter. So I am going to just, oh, sorry about that. I have to adjust my glasses because they're not on my face right. And I'm just going to go around the edge, and I'm going to kind of, if it comes out, here it comes. I'm just going around the edge here and there. I'm not doing like the whole thing, but I'm going around the very edge like this. If you can see, I'll hold it up. So I'm going around the very edge here and there. It doesn't, I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I just want it here and there, and especially her crown. I could have done just her crown, but then I decided just now I'm going to go around the whole thing. To be honest, I was not going to go around the whole thing. I'm so used to doing like the whole thing when I do like little ornaments and things like that. Birds, all kinds of things. So you just kind of go around like this, and you can do this with any glitter. You don't have to have glitter glass. But I definitely want to get a lot on that crown. Not too much, but enough. And where else do I want it? I guess just on the edges. I think that will be enough. I don't want to do overkill because I don't want to take away from her. And then if you wanted to, you could kind of put a dot. There's like little dots on her dress. So I'm going to highlight those just a little bit, not too much. And I don't want to take too long because it dries pretty fast. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is take my glitter glass, and I'm just going to sprinkle it right over it like this. And the glitter will stick to the glitter glue. The reason why it was made in the first place. The Art Glitter Glue, that's what it was for. Not a lot of people know that. They're like, why do they call it Art Glitter Glue if it doesn't have glitter in it? Well, it was to put glitter on things. Her crown looks so pretty now. The thing with the German art glitter glass that I love is over time, and I have made ornaments for my grandchildren, for my kids. I do this for my tags, all my Christmas tags that I make. I put the art glitter glass on them. and make ornaments out of them, because my kids will date the backs and they use them on their Christmas trees because they're so pretty. I'm just adding a little bit more glue here and there to get some more edges. Isn't that so pretty? I'll hold it up when I'm done. And this is just a fussy cut out of one of the pages. I don't know which page. But I don't throw away the scraps until I make sure I can't fussy cut another thing out of it. Then I'll throw it away. If I can fussy cut something out of it, I fussy cut it. And as you can see, it dries really fast. You don't have to wait for it to dry. And as you can see, I got some on her dress as well. I don't know if that's showing up in the camera, but you'll see it better once I glue it down. I think I'm going to put a little bit more on this edge right here. It's so easy. And then I'll just take this when I'm done, and I will put it on my paper and then bend my paper. I'm not done with it yet because I have other things to do. There we go. Just tap it, and anything that's not stuck will come off. And then once it's dry, that will never rub off. I mean, I suppose if you rubbed it really hard, it would, but. So what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to push this aside because I'm going to be using it again, and see how I did get it on the paper. So definitely use a piece of paper when you're using this. You know, glitter does make a little bit of a mess. So let's make sure those are closed up good. And then, oh, here it is. So then what I'm going to do is, I think what I'll do is put the back of that paint chip, I just cut it to size. I'm going to put this on back first. This is for writing, so that's why I chose the white one. I know a lot of people don't like white, but it doesn't bother me. So I'm just going to put it on with some art glitter glue. I mean, Fabri-Tac. Sorry. Don't want to confuse you. Make sure I get to my edges, although I am going to sew it. So, but not now. I'll sew it later. So I'm going to put that there. And I did cut already and put on a tab to pull it in and out, as you can see. Make sure I got my corners lined up. Ooh, I should spread that. This is a silicone brush, and I always brush my glue first. It just prevents any lumps and bumps and gets it right where you want it. Okay, and then I just take my, see there's a little lump there, get that off. And then I just take my hand sanitizer, and I'll wipe that off later, and it will come right off. I mean, I could leave that there all day, it will come right off with the hand sanitizer. So now I have a nice sturdy journaling card. That I might not have cut properly, but that's okay. I can trim it if I didn't. Let me just get this down nice and sturdy. And this is just a background page from the kit, and this is just a scrap from the kit. Everything I've used is from this kit. I didn't use anything other than this kit, The Spirit of Christmas. There's nothing else in this kit that I used. Because I said I just used all the scraps. And I had a lot because I printed wrong. But that's par for the course. Let me just put this back on. And take my scissors because I can see that I cut this little paint chip a little bit too A little bit, not much. But see how nice and sharp my scissors are? That's cardstock. Heavy cardstock. It's a paint chip. Save your paint chips. Actually, the paint stores, when they don't sell that kind of paint anymore, they'll be more than happy to get rid of it with you. Sherwin-Williams saves their wallpaper books for me. I have a very small Sherwin-Williams though. So anytime they have outdated books, they call me up and they let me know, and then I go pick them up and I take what I want out of the books and then I get rid of the rest. You know, a lot of it's pretty modern, so I don't use it. I might use the backing and put it through my embossing machine and, you know, what have you, but if it doesn't look like something I can use, there we go. So now I'm just going to take this little princess and I'm going to put her right here on the card. And I'm just going to use some of this. No, I won't. I'll use the art glitter glue because it's faster. I just want to, I have a towel on my lap, in case you're wondering. A wide one, because I knew I'd be using this. Okay. So now I'm just going to place her here. Okay? And that's going to be our little journaling card. So now, see, it's all dry. I'm touching it. Look at her crown. So pretty. I hope you can see it. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to, hopefully this will come out. Yep. And I'm just going to go along the edge, making sure I get nice and close because I don't want her lifting. And like I said, I just fussy cut this out of one of the pages. I don't remember which page. And I'll put a little bit in the middle. And this is very thin, so I won't have to spread this at all. It won't be lumpy or bumpy. Just getting right to my edges. Okay. Turn her over. Center her because it's our glitter glue and I won't be able to do a darn thing about it if she's not. Oh my goodness, she's so pretty. And now you have a sweet journaling card. And you can just press it down. I'm even pressing on the art glitter, on the glitter, and it's not coming off because I used the art glitter glue, and it's, you know how fast that dries. And you could go around it some more if you wanted to add more glitter, but I don't. I think that's plenty. I wanted her crown mostly, you know, because that's the good feature point. Now what I'm going to do is take my little punch here. It's tiny. And I am going to put a hole right about, let's see. And you'll see why in a second. Because I hope this works because I haven't tried it. So I put a little hole there. And let's see, I have a plate full of items. Now I think, I don't know whether I'll use the green bulb pin. I'm going to. I was going to use a silver one. I have one already made. But I'm just going to go, let's see. I want that in the back. So I want to put my bulb up. I want to put my bell on there. Oh dear. And I am just going to put this like this. Put it through somehow. And then I'm just going to clip it. And now I have my little jingle bell because I just have to have jingle bells. See? And that's my journaling card. And I'm gonna wait just a little bit, excuse me, before I slide it in the cover. I'll wait just a little bit, okay? Just to make sure everything's nice and dry. Oh, I have to put something on the back as well. Let me find something. I just need something little. Excuse me. Sparkle with happiness. Sprinkle with happiness. Perfect. And does it cover the whole thing? It does. See? So yeah, just use up those paint chips. I have lots. And I usually use those. I mean, I have them in so many colors, but because I'm just as indecisive about my paint as I am in my crafting when I paint my house. Drives my husband nuts. Nope, that's not the right color. No. What we do is we paint a pretty good large size piece of paper, white paper, and we place it on the wall. And then I look at it for a few days to decide whether or not I want that color. So I'm just gonna, oops, place that there. And there I have the sweetest little journal card for inside my pocket. Cute. Isn't that pretty? And I like the gold and the silver. I think it looks really pretty. So we'll leave that aside for now and we'll move on. Which, let's do this. This, oh no. Oh no, it's my friend Lydia. I'll have to wait a second. I don't know how to, I'll do remind me. 1 hour. Okay. She may have hit that by mistake. I'm not sure. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to use this as a tuck spot. And this was from one of the pages too, but I loved it. So I'm using it as a tuck spot. So I'm just going to glue this on. I wonder if I should back it with some tea stain paper, make it a little bit heavier. You know what I'll use? I have a scrap of avocado. I'll use that. Here we go. And I'll just use a glue stick. I don't have out my glue mat. There it is. Sorry about that, folks. I just dropped it on the floor. I am so sorry about that. I like to, especially if I'm using it as a tuck spot, if I'm using it as a tuck spot, I will back it just to make it a little bit more sturdy. Well, I back all the journal cards as well, which I haven't done all of them yet. And this would be pretty stitched as well, but I'm not going to stitch it because my sewing machine's way over there. So, let's put that on there. And I'm just giving you some ideas I mean, you could decorate it any way you wanted. I'm just giving some ideas how to decorate a small journal. Because sometimes, I know with myself, it's like, okay, now I have this tiny little journal. How am I going to decorate it? How will I make tags for it? You know, I mean, you can size down your things for sure. But use your scraps. Use your ephemera. I mean, I use so much ephemera for pockets and things in here. Here we go. I mean, it's so pretty. Who would throw that away? Not I, said me. Is it straight? Let me just make sure it is. It's very handy to have a table right next to me. And it wasn't straight, but it is now. Okay, back to my book. And my tuck spot. Oh dear. Okay, so sorry about that, folks. Okay. So this I'm going to use as a tuck spot here along this edge. And that way, you know, a person could still write. There's plenty of writing room. And like I said, with all the tags and everything, so much writing room. And I've made other things for writing room as well. So I'm just going to glue a little bit here. And I'm not adding a lot of lace and things like that because I didn't want it to bulk up a lot. So I'm just going to kind of do that to make a tuck spot. Not, you know, I don't want it all the way. And I also don't want it all the way to the edge of my paper or the bottom. Okay, I'm still in frame. I have my tape. Okay. So now this, oh no, you know what I was gonna do with that? That was wrong, but that's okay. I'll do something else. Okay, so now, I could, I have this little bag that my buttons came in and I want to use it in my journal. I'll put that someplace else. Okay, so, what will we put in there? Oh, I have these. These are from the book page kit. And what I thought I'd do, I did print this on cardstock and I did make it, I'll put this here. Never lose your sparkle for now, just so I won't lose it. For these, I just sized down 50% and I used cardstock because I thought that I could put some tea stain paper on the inside like this, okay? And then it would make it, you know, a nice writing spot. So I'll do that later and I'll put this in my tuck spot. And that will give the, oh, I did glue that a little bit too far over. Let me take some of that off. There. Make sure there's no glue. And then I'm just going to tuck this here. Okay, that's one of the book pages. It's Marley's Ghost on one side and A Christmas Carol on the other. And then for here, and this isn't from the kit. This is from her, this is from Angela's doilies kit. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. I have a huge bag of ephemera left over from her Christmas kit last year. So I've been using that, things that I had put in journals. So this is for a size down. I think I sized this at 50%. So I'm going to use this as a tuck spot. No, I think I printed these this year because this is the back. I don't remember. I really don't. But this is the back of this year's kit. So I must have printed it on some paper that I had misprinted. So I want this to be a tuck spot. So I'm just gonna go along the edge, like so. I love these doilies, because if I used, you know, a cloth doily, then unfortunately it would have really bulked it up. So by using the paper doilies and the paper laces and things like that, then, or washi tape or ribbon, you can get a lot more in. Now back these later and stitch around them. These are from the kit. And then I had a little tag that said Oh Holy Night, which I wanted to put on that, which Lord knows where I put it because I have so much of them in here. I've been fussy. Oh, look at that. I'm just going to maybe do this. Take those out. Put this over here. Yeah. Yes, I like that. So I'm just going to glue here. I don't want to get it too far over because I don't want to block that. Oh, so pretty. But I just thought it would look so pretty with this one, you know? So pretty. So those will go in there. And like I said, you've got writing spot here, writing spot here. You take these out, you've got writing there. And I'll back all these with tea stain paper to keep the bulk down. So page next, I have a flip. And what I used was some Christmas music. I just cut it down. And what I did was I cut it off here so that I could have it going the right way on this side. And it says Christmas is for children, and this is the whole song. So when you flip it up, oh, I didn't do it right. Oh, well, that's fine. I meant to put this way so when you flipped it up, you could still read the song. But it's okay. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Oh, and then I put a little lace pocket here. I had some lace, so I put some of the twine through it. So when you flipped it up, you'd have a place to put, you know, that. So this says Christmas is for children. I just adore her. She's so cute. But I think what I'm going to do is snip the edges just to give it a little bit more character. And, oops. I can see I didn't cut that real good. See how sharp this is get when you sharpen them? I sometimes forget. But you can make that nice and straight. Like so. Oops, no. There we go. And I think what I'll do is, here we go, just to give it a little bit more, I am going to put some glitter glass along the edge of her bow, if it comes out. Do I want it on her bow? Or do I want it here? No, I want it on her bow. So I'm just going to go around the edge of her bow, like this. And you could do this with stickles, for sure, but stickles takes a little bit longer to dry. She's so adorable. Oh my gosh, Angela. So cute. I think you'll all agree. Okay, I think that's enough. Now I'm just going to sprinkle my glitter on it. Where I put my glitter glue. And you'll see what happens when I tap it off. Because it's not going to stick to anything except for where I put the glue. tap it down a little bit so it sticks on there where you want it. And there you go. Isn't that cute? Adorable. Just darling. I love it. So now that just gives it a little added touch, especially for Christmas. And you could go all around the edge and things too, but I just think that, you know, doing the bow is plenty. I think I'll do just a little bit more on that other edge here. Right here. If I can. There. And I love the silver and gold mixed. Well, depending on what you're doing. There we go. All right, now I'm going to glue her on here. Very simple. Taking it and just glue around the edges. And I'm not going to sew this down because I want to glue it down today for you so you can see it. Already done. I'll sew my tags and things later. And back things that I haven't backed yet. So, make sure there's glitter there. That's gonna go there, so I just want to make sure she's centered. And I could have made a pocket out of her as well, but I don't need it because there's a pocket underneath. So I just want to kind of make this a decoration on here. Making sure it's straight. And then all I did was I folded this over like this so that I could make a flip. And I'm just going to take my glue and I'm going to run it all along this edge. Like so. I mean, there's not a lot of flips, flaps, tucks, and things like that in this, but it is a mini journal. So it's still very pretty and I really love it. And like I said, a perfect December daily. I love little journals. I love mini journals. I like the way they feel in your hands. Now I'm just going to go over it like this. And since this has the red and the red, I'm going to flip this up and take some of Angela's washi tape. The red one. Oh, I love this washi tape, Angela. And if anybody wants to, please head over to her website if you'd like some washi tape or anything to match your journals. She's got it all. Oh, I haven't checked recently. I should do that. And I don't even need glue with this. It's just amazing. Amazing washi tape. You don't need any glue. And I'm just going to glue across there, you know, push the tape along. And I'm just going to cut that right there, which is good. Now you can still see my tape from when I made the journal, but that's okay. I don't mind that at all. It's pretty. Just cutting that edge off. So there you go. And now I have a pocket for a piece of ephemera, which I think I'll just put this book page in here, which again, it says A Christmas Carol, and this says The Second of Three Spirits. And I will line that with some tea stained paper for more writing. You've got writing here. And there's a little, this is some antique lace, but I just loved how it had this, you know, these little holes that I could run that through. So there you go. There's a little flip and a lace pocket in this, and a person can still write in it and write in that one. So then flip it. I'm not going to put anything on that page because it's just too beautiful. I've tried everything. It's just too beautiful. So flip it. I've already put this down. I actually put it down just before the video and was like, oh, I have to turn on the video. This is just another one of her, Angela's doilies. And then I took some of her ribbon right here, her rickrack, and placed that on there, which is this. And you get this in the bundle as well. And the, I think it's the ribbon bundle, I'm not sure. Could be the lace. I don't remember. And then this, these two nutcrackers, which are Lindsay's favorite, are going to go in here. And I made a pocket out of that. And I just think that looks so pretty. And then to match it, I ran some washi down both sides. So I thought that really looked very good. Okay, then flip it. And I'm going to make pockets out of these postcards. Very simple. No skills required. So all I'm going to do is, to make it look a little bit more like a pocket, I'm just going to snip these corners a little bit. And then I'll take my glue and go along this fine edge. You know, make a fine edge so I can get things in and out. So, yeah, not a lot of work, very fast. You could put one of these together in a day. No problem. I mean, not even a day. If you have, you know, your paper's cut, your page is cut, and you could use all tea stained and then just decorate them however you want, or scrapbook paper, or this kit, and then add some ephemera, and you have yourself an adorable journal with lots of pages. So I'm just going to place this, not quite at the bottom, but and making sure I'm not impinging my fold there, okay? I don't put it all the way down to the bottom. You can, I just don't. And you could ink it and things like that. I'm just not going to. And I will, it says, I wish you lots of Christmas cheer. I will definitely back that, and he will go in here. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. I won't do it now. And that will go there. This is from the same kit, and I'm just going to use this as an up tuck. Okay? This is from her linens. I don't remember which kit. I think it's the same kit. It must be, because I printed it on that misprint. So now, because it's an up tuck, I'm just going to put some glue right along this edge here. And a little bit here. And a little bit here. And as I explained yesterday, and if you haven't seen the video, these pages here are from her tea stained avocado and lace. Now, that is a perfect kit for people who live in cold weather, or even people who don't live in cold weather, if perhaps, I don't know why I have that there. If you live, even if you don't live in cold weather and you've run out of, you know, your tea stained paper or your avocado stained paper, you just print it. It's just wonderful. It's just a great kit to have. Now I have to find something to do, to put up there. Let's see here. I have lots I can choose from. What's this? That's a page that I didn't use. Here we go. We'll just put Christmas greetings up there for now. Again, this is so sticky. Look it. It's the greatest washi. I just see that I haven't cut it completely. This. And I will back this and likely stitch around it with a straight stitch. I'll put this here. And, you know, you might see it again, and it might have different ephemera up there, but that's okay. I mean, we are all entitled to change our minds. You can fit plenty up there. There's 2 things I've already put up there. Over here, this says gingerbread cookies baked fresh daily. I just love this for here because, or here, or here, or somewhere on this page because it says the gingerbread cookies North Pole. So I'm just going to stick this here as, you know, just an added part of the page because it's so cute and it goes with those gingerbread so well. You can use a glue stick for these. I don't know why I'm not. Where can I put this? I think I'll just do this. I don't know why that's there. I think I'll just, put it down. I think I'll put it right here. How's that? Adorable. Perfect. Isn't that cute? Spread that glue around. Adorable. So cute. That's part of the ephemera. What's on this side? Oh, I didn't put that in yet. That's okay. And there's your up tuck, you know, for those or for however many you want. I'm not going to put anything on these pages. I'm going to leave them for writing. And then, let's see. Oh, this, what I did was I cut a piece of the music paper, same song, and it's, you know, it says Christmas and waiting for, and I just wanted to strengthen it. So what I did was I took another piece, I put the washi tape on, I punched it, I punched this piece, then I put the washi tape on this piece, and then I just glued this down so that you can see, you know, the edge. And what I'm going to do is make a little tuck spot here so that things can go in and out. Okay, so we're going to do that. So all we need to do for that is go here along the bottom. I mean, this could even be a belly band. You know, I could have put the ruffle on both sides. But I didn't. So, but I should make a belly band for it. Why not? I won't today, but we're almost done. Where are we? 53. Okay, we have one more thing to do, and it's for this piece. So there is my little tuck. I also have a book I already made, which is this one. You just take this off, and it's got another. So I just cut this with a circle die and put that in there. Some avocado stained paper. And in the back, I used one of the postcards and this. And that's going to tuck after it ties. It will tuck right inside here. I've made 2 cards, 2 tags, which I have not cut yet. And I have to sew around them. Cut them and sew around them and put the ribbons in. But those are from, again, the kit. One of, you know, the kit pages that I had extra left over. So those will go in there. And I still have to cut those. But we're running late, so I'll take that off. I'll put it back on later. But I wanted to show you what I was going to add to here, and then we'll be done. So let me find them in my little bag of tricks over here. Here's one. I fussy cut these out too. I'm telling you, fussy cut out your little things because they come in so handy. They're so pretty. I know I have more. hold on one second. Here's another one. And let's see, here's the green one. But before I do that, of course, anything with, you know, baubles needs some glitter, right? So I'll do this one real quick and just put that aside. And then I'll do this one. So pretty. Christmas is fun because you get to use all this, you know, the stuff that kind of sits around all summer. I mean, you could use this, of course, for anything, but it's just, for me, it screams Christmas because, yeah, it's glitter. It's worth the mess for me. And it does clean up really easily. It's not that hard. For here, I think I'll just do the middle of this one and then around here. And this will be it. And then we'll call it a video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. My voice is getting so croaky. But when you're up at 5 a.m., by about this time, which I don't even know what time it is, 11 I think it is, you start to get a little tired. So I'm going to put these here. That's why I did them. That one, this one. I just think they look so pretty. And just gives a little added touch for, you know, I mean, a second's worth of work. So I'll glue those down, and that will be our little tuck spot. And I still have work to do on this for sure, but I wanted to show you a few of the things that I'm planning on decorating it with, right? To give you some ideas. And you could even do this in a larger journal. I mean, it doesn't have to be this journal. It could be any journal. You could do the art glitter glue on stickers. That works really well. You know, the glitter glass or glitter, if you don't have stickles. Oh, what am I doing? Yes, I'm doing this right. I'm sticking it down. So this one's going this way, this one's going this way, this one's going to go kind of straightish here. And it kind of gives it a three-dimensional look too, you know, the glitter. And then this one. And I'm making sure to kind of get my edges. That's why it's good to have a fine tip on your, but you can certainly use glue stick. It will work fine. But I like my fine tip. So this is going this way. This has to kind of go a little bit this way. I didn't want to cover up that number. I just love numbers. As if you follow me, you know that. There we go. And once that completely dries, none of that glitter glass will come off. It's pretty much dry now, but so that's that. So let's take a quick peek and see if this looks good. If it doesn't, I can always take that off. But I just loved it. So that is going to slip right inside our cover. Here's the back. There's the front. She's so pretty, especially with the glitter. Let's hope she fits. And she does. So there she goes inside. And I might change up the green. I don't know. But I had to have the bell. I just had to have a bell. I don't know what's wrong with me. So there we go. That fit in there perfectly. And then somebody obviously will know that there's something in there. And you can just pull it out. Okay? And then, let's see. We have these 2 pages, which I didn't put anything on. This, I think I'm going to do this. And I'll do this and then show you later. But there's going to be a journaling card in here. And then this is going to go on here, like so. And then I'm going to have a pocket for it to slide into. Or actually, I think I'm going to glue this down. And then this will be inside. And then this I'm going to put on the outside. And like I said, this was the little bag that the buttons came in from Angela's kit. Isn't that so sweet? So sweet. That's part of the ephemera kit. So that will go here. And then I'll put maybe some lace to put that. Oh no, because that's going to get glued on. And this is going to get glued on. So I might decorate the bag up a little bit because you can see it. So that's going to go there. And then we have our tuck spot. I'll put some tea stain paper in there. Another tuck spot. There. And then our flip with another little reading story with, it'll have tea stain paper inside. I love that. That really came out cute. I love it. And then this beautiful page. And then my daughter Lindsay's favorite. We go to the Nutcracker every year. I danced in the Nutcracker. And then here, I'll put this pocket on later. And the person, you know, still has plenty of writing space. More writing space on the back of that. And then our little up tuck, which I have to put those, you know, back those and stitch. More writing space. Another tuck, which I didn't put anything in, but I'll give you an idea. Look, how cute. And then my 2 tags. And then my little book, which I have to, this I did put a gusset on because my book had to fit in there. And my book has lots of pages in it. And it has a string that goes around it. And then it goes like this. This comes around the back and just wraps around the button, which is on there very securely. And that's today's video. So I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry I made a mess, but when you're crafting, that's what happens. I am so glad that you stopped by. I hope that you have a lovely day. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another video for you all. Thanks again for stopping by. Be well, be kind, have a great crafting day, and I'll see you again soon. Until then, be kind, be well, and God bless. Bye-bye, y'all.